every single day. More than 400 million tiny chocolate candies roll through giant factory machines. Bright red, deep blue, shiny yellow, each one perfectly round, perfectly coated, and stamped with a tiny white M. But here's the strange part. Those tiny candies you casually pour into your hand are actually the result of one of the most advanced candy-making systems on Earth. Tons of molten chocolate moving through steel pipes. Peanuts roasted in giant rotating drums. Shells built layer by layer until they become the famous crunchy coating. And everything must happen with absolute precision. Because if the process goes even slightly wrong, the shell cracks, the chocolate melts, and the entire batch is ruined. So how do factories manage to produce millions of identical M&Ms every single hour? And how does a simple peanut end up inside one of the most famous candies in the world? Before we go inside the factory, if you love discovering how things are made inside giant factories, make sure to subscribe to Infusions and Elements. And tell me in the comments, which factory process should we reveal in the next video? Now, to understand all of this, we need to go inside the factory where milk chocolate and peanut M&Ms are born. How do you mass produce millions of perfect candies? At first glance, M&Ms look simple. A small piece of chocolate, a colorful sugar shell, a tiny printed letter. But producing them on an industrial scale is incredibly complex. Factories must control temperature, humidity, mixing speed, and coating thickness down to microscopic levels. Even a slight change in humidity can ruin the candy shell. Even a small temperature fluctuation can melt the chocolate. And remember, this process doesn't happen for dozens of candies. It happens for hundreds of millions every day. So the process begins with the most important ingredient of all. Chocolate, stage 1. Creating the liquid chocolate core. Inside massive stainless steel mixers, the chocolate base begins to form. The ingredients are surprisingly simple: cocoa powder, sugar, milk powder, and cocoa butter. But the way these ingredients are mixed is what makes the difference. Industrial mixers slowly combine everything until it becomes a thick chocolate paste. Then the mixture travels into giant refining machines. These machines grind the chocolate until the particles become extremely tiny, often smaller than 20 microns. That's thinner than a human hair. Why does that matter? Because the smoother the particles, the smoother the chocolate feels in your mouth. After refining, the chocolate moves into a process called conching. Huge machines slowly stir the chocolate for several hours. This removes bitterness, improves texture, and creates that rich chocolate flavor people instantly recognize. By the end of this stage, the chocolate is perfectly smooth, warm, and ready to become candy centers. But that's only half the story, because some M&Ms hide something inside: a peanut. Stage 2. The peanut preparation. For peanut M&Ms. The journey starts with thousands of kilograms of raw peanuts arriving at the factory. But they can't go straight into the candy. First, they must be cleaned. Powerful air systems remove dust and debris. Screens filter out broken pieces. Then the peanuts move into enormous roasting ovens. Inside these rotating drums, hot air slowly roasts the peanuts until they develop their signature flavor. The smell at this stage is incredible. Imagine the scent of freshly roasted peanuts filling an entire factory floor. But roasting isn't just about flavor. It also reduces moisture, which helps the chocolate stick properly later. Once roasted, the peanuts are cooled and sorted again. Only the peanuts with the right size and shape move forward, because if a peanut is too large, it won't coat properly. Too small,
and the candy shape becomes uneven.
Factories reject thousands of peanuts every hour just to maintain perfect uniformity. Once the perfect peanuts are selected, they're ready for their chocolate transformation. Stage 3, building the chocolate layer. Now the real magic begins. The peanuts enter giant rotating drums called panning machines. These machines slowly spin like giant cement mixers. As the peanuts tumble inside, streams of liquid chocolate pour over them. Layer by layer, the peanuts roll continuously as chocolate coats their surface. Then cool air blows through the drum, solidifying the chocolate before the next layer is added. This process repeats again and again and again until each peanut is wrapped inside a thick chocolate blanket. Think about it like this. Instead of dipping the peanut once, the factory builds the chocolate shell one microscopic layer at a time. It's slow, but it guarantees the chocolate stays smooth and perfectly round. And these machines work incredibly fast. Some panning drums rotate so efficiently that they coat thousands of peanuts every minute, faster than a person could unwrap a single candy bar. Eventually, the peanuts disappear completely beneath the chocolate. At this stage, they already look like brown chocolate balls, but they're still missing the most iconic part of the candy, the colorful shell. Stage 4, creating the famous candy shell. If you bite into an M&M, the first thing you notice is the crunch. That crunch comes from the sugar shell, and creating that shell requires patience. The chocolate centers enter another series of rotating drums. This time, instead of chocolate, machines spray a sugar syrup mixture onto the candies. Then warm air dries the layer. Then another layer is added, then dried again. This process repeats dozens of times. Each layer is incredibly thin, but together they slowly build the famous hard shell. The fascinating part? The shell actually forms before the color appears. At first, all the candies are plain white, just smooth white shells covering chocolate centers. Only later does the color get added. And factories must control the shell thickness perfectly. Too thin, it cracks. Too thick, it ruins the texture. After many cycles of coating and drying, the shell finally reaches the perfect strength. Now the candy is ready for its transformation into the colorful pieces everyone recognizes. Stage 5, adding the colors. Huge mixing drums begin coating the candies with liquid food coloring. Red, yellow, blue, green, orange, brown. Each color batch is processed separately. The candy centers tumble gently as colored coating spreads across the surface. Then, warm air dries the color. The shells slowly become glossy and vibrant. Factories monitor the process carefully because color must remain perfectly even. Even slight streaks or uneven spots can cause the batch to fail quality control. When the coloring is complete, the candies finally look like real M&Ms. But one final detail is still missing. The tiny letter that makes them unmistakable. By the way, if you enjoy discovering how everyday foods are secretly made inside giant factories, make sure you subscribe to Infusions and Elements, because some of the most surprising production systems in the world are hiding behind the snacks we eat every day, and many people never get to see them. And while you're watching, tell me in the comments, which factory process should we reveal in the next video? Your suggestion might become our next deep dive inside a massive factory. Stage 6, printing the iconic M. This step is surprisingly delicate. The candies move along conveyor belts under specialized printing machines. Tiny stamps gently press edible white ink onto the shell. That little M mark might look simple, but printing it on millions of curved moving surfaces is extremely difficult. The machines must align each candy perfectly. If the candy rotates at the wrong moment, the letter smears. If pressure is wrong, the shell cracks. Factories reject thousands of pieces during this step just to keep the brand standard perfect. Once printed, the candies move through a final drying stage where the ink hardens, and suddenly, the transformation is complete. A roasted peanut, wrapped in chocolate, encased in a crunchy shell. Colored, stamped, perfect. Stage 7, polishing and quality inspection. Before packaging, the candies enter a final polishing stage. Large rotating drums gently tumble the M&Ms while adding a thin, edible wax coating. This gives them their shiny, glossy finish. It also protects the shell from moisture. After polishing, cameras begin scanning every single candy. Yes, everyone. High-speed optical inspection systems check for cracked shells, missing letters, wrong colors, misshapen pieces. If anything looks wrong, jets of air instantly blast the candy off the conveyor belt. All of this happens in milliseconds. Some inspection systems can analyze thousands of candies per second. faster than the human eye could ever track. Only the perfect pieces move forward. Stage 8, the packaging machines. Finally, the finished candies reach the packaging lines. This part of the factory is a blur of movement. Massive hoppers release controlled streams of M&Ms into packaging funnels. Precision scales measure exact amounts. Too many candies? The machine removes some. Too few? It adds more instantly. Once the weight is perfect, the candies drop into bags, tubes, or boxes. Then heat sealers close the packages at incredible speed. Some packaging lines can fill hundreds of bags every minute. That means thousands of M&Ms leaving the factory every single second. By the time the candy reaches store shelves, it has traveled through roasting ovens, chocolate rivers, sugar coating drums, coloring systems, printing machines, inspection cameras, and packaging lines, all to create something small enough to fit in the palm of your hand. The surprising scale of production. Here's a mind-blowing fact. Global M&M production reaches billions of candies every year. If you stacked a single year's production end to end, the line of candies could stretch thousands of kilometers. And yet, each candy must still meet the same strict standards. Same shell thickness, same chocolate ratio, same printed letter. That level of precision is what makes the process so fascinating, because what looks like a tiny snack is actually the result of one of the most carefully engineered food production systems in the world. The next time you open a pack of M&Ms, take a moment to look closely. That tiny colorful candy didn't just appear. It was roasted, layered, coated, colored, printed, polished, and inspected by machines working with incredible precision. Thousands of moving parts, perfect timing, millions of candies every hour, all working together to create something that seems unbelievably simple. But behind that simplicity is a factory process most people never get to see. And this is only one of the many hidden factory worlds behind everyday foods. So if you want to discover how the most famous snacks on Earth are really made, from chocolate and candy, to fast food, to giant industrial machines working at unbelievable speed, then make sure you subscribe to Infusions and Elements, because on this channel, we reveal the factory processes most people never get to see, and the next factory secret might completely change the way you look at the food in your hands.